And welcome back. This is Kotel for another War Rights. We have a House Divided campaign and the return of the House Divided campaign style of conquest. So just so you guys are tracking how this will work is both teams will go to the far points. So the Union team will go down to C and the CSA team will go down to A. They'll both raise their flags at the 42-minute mark, and then the battle will commence. The B point in the center is off limits unless they get down to last stand, which is pretty rare. So that is how it works. 2 points are in play: the A point and the C point. Now, right now, it doesn't look like any already spawned in. They might have all spawned in as infantry because of at the infantry spawn because of the very strange nature of this map. But let's take a look at the Union team. Starting off here, we've got Captain Hood and Lieutenant Kilroy leading the 42nd. We've got EB here under the command of Second Lieutenant Warlord,
You're quiet, but that's all right. We'll try to listen for you.
along with Second Main Lieutenant Soldier. Let's see who else we got here. We've got Jeff Knight leading the IVB. We've got Captain Wolf leading the 83rd. We've got 79th in here as well under Mr. Ricks. What else do we have? We've got Lieutenant Mattis, who's going to be on the guns. We've got Captain Kittens here from the MWB. Am I forgetting anybody? Some EB guys, MWB guys, 79th guys. I think that's it. I don't think I missed anybody. If I missed you, I apologize. Alright, so, we are live at 42. They're just getting the flag kind of prepped. Alright, let's see. So, on the CSA team, we've got 9th Corps under Captain Squid. We've got 20th New York under... Oh, here he is, CJH. Let's see, looks like we got some guns here from 9th Corps. What else do we have here? We've got PB under Legion. We've got HL under Major Dixon. We've got NYV under Lieutenant Parker. You've got 4th West Virginia here. I think Lightburn is leading them, I believe. And then we've got 19th Indiana under Captain Joker. No, KB's back here. Here's KB under Colonel Knight. And there's Lightburn, so it is. And then I believe SR is in the mix as well under Targray, but I haven't seen them. They are probably mixed in with one of the other units. I believe that is everybody. If I missed you, I do apologize. We are now live, but as I feared... Well, no, they're down there, so let's see. CSA took the A point, and C point is going up here. And up it goes. About 30 seconds behind, but not too bad. It's not too much of a ticket bleed off of that. And now the ticket bleed will stop since there's only 2 points. So, all right, now let's see. We'll see how the two teams set up. It looks like... Did somebody spawn CSA already over here? Oh, Paradox, you're in the wrong place, my friend. Unless he's trying to get a cheeky shot off. I'm curious to see how this goes for Mr. Paradox. Oh, Lord, Paradox. Did he not get the message?
Hey man, I got some bad news. Nice try though, nice try.
And that ends that fate. So let's see here. We will, after I'm watching that entertaining show here. So they've left one unit back here. Maybe not. IVB is now moving out. Looks like the Union is avoiding the woods here. They're kind of flooding down the center of the field. The CSA, on the other hand, sent one unit to their right into the woods here, and that was 9th Corps, joined by SR. SR is over here with them. The rest of the CSA is kind of parked up here in these woods, or overlooking these woods from this high ground. And they're going to start doing some long-distance firing. And it looks like KB Knight is going to... Ooh, some already starting to go off here. Let's see where it landed. Oh, here it did. It's a pretty good shot. Looks like it knocked a couple guys down at the very least. Did it kill anybody? Yeah, it killed at least one guy. Maybe more. So good arty shot there. But now we got a meeting engagement over at A. And it is Knight who is the first one here to try to stop it. Looks like the whole CSA line is coming to meet him. Well, there's another Union line coming in that might intercept him on the other side. The difficult part is now the Union has time to get entrenched here in these rocks. You do have 9th Corps here who is being wise under Mr. Squid, waiting for the Union to pass. But there is at least some element back here guarding it, and that in the form of the 79th. And you also got a center position here under the IVB. But looks like the Union is trying to get on top of this hill. And this is going to be the major engagement here between 42nd and a good chunk of the CSA. Oh, you can see those bodies starting to fall down that hill. This 42nd is piling into them, but right now the 42nd's by itself. It looks like 9th Corps has turned around, is attacking the Union rear. In the meantime, there's another engagement. As who is this? 83rd is going to try to take this top of the hill and kind of bypass these units here, so we'll see how that works. But for now, I'm going to stick around on this PB-KB element here that's going to try to hold back the 42nd. So far, they're holding well, but this reinforcement's coming up. Here comes EB and MWB moving up. And they have sent another regiment over. 19th Indiana is going to move over and support. In the meantime, okay, it looks like H.L. Dixon is going to try to intercept Captain Wolf from the 83rd here. Can he do it? And maintain this flank.
They're right in front of you. They're right in front of you.
So for some context right now, on the big board as we're watching this, right now it's 40 seconds piece, and they're being attacked by a community piece. They are in a very dangerous position. Both, I would say operationally, they don't, the next map, well, if the CSA wins this and they win or tie the next map, CSA, the 42nd token is wiped. But also, they only have 900 men on the token, so the CSA has a couple different options to wipe out this 42nd piece. And they are continuing to screen the 83rd. I'm going to swing back over here and check out this action. Looks like we had an attack by Knight. Okay, I just came in on time of it, or a little bit late. But it looks like they held, and now Captain Kittens from the MWB is going to try to clean up here, but you still have the 6th New York that is holding a little bit here, and then there's another element down here in the form of PB on these rocks. So far they're holding. It's a tight thing here. They are facing EB.
Spread this line out, fellas.
But it looks like that MWB attack has fallen, and PB has bottled up the EB. And behind them, even behind them, though, is Joker, the 19th. So for now, A point is secure. In the meantime, we have another fight over here with 9th Corps. And it's Captain Squid here, and they are fighting at the top of the hill against, who is this? The IVB. Doing some distant shooting. So the IVB is in a bit of an open position here. Let's see, and I missed this part here, but the 83rd has been turned back by the HL, joined by the 20th. And they have pushed back the 83rd in these woods. And you can see the ticket balance right now. The CSA is well ahead of the Union. Let's see, 136 on 133, so yep. Even teams, 270 on the player count. I think the max was 280, or thereabouts. Alright, so now at this point, EB is in a lot of trouble because now they're isolated and CSA is getting reinforcements in. Here's KB. So now there's a chance for the CSA to wipe out these elements here. They are, EB's right now tangling with the KB. But again, they are isolated. And they can very quickly be overwhelmed. And in fact, I think that's exactly what Legion's thinking. He is going to flank and charge down the hill into the EB. And I think wipe their flag. And KB is going to go in as well. And they will capture that flag. And Hood is going to try to get out of there. With what's left of his command, which is nothing. Both flags in the dirt, and one man lives to tell the tale. Or does he? The CSA in a pretty strong defensive position right now. The Union kind of seemed to have a nice initiative with the initial attack, but it hasn't really made any difference. Looks like 83rd is heading back to secure a C point, but so far it's not in danger yet. IVB has moved up to a more secure position on this road. I think this is better than where they were out in the middle of the field, unless they were going to occupy one of those rocks. All right, now we do have some guns down. Do they? Well, 79's over here. Where Paradox has returned to be a cheeky bastard. And he might have a surprise for IVB. I'm keeping an eye to see if I see any other action. I don't really see anything else yet, so. Oh, he's got to get a load. Right now, CSA is well ahead of the Union. And we got 9th Corps battery over here. I don't think the Union has a battery at the moment. You're still loading that gun, Paradox? Man, oh man, it's taking you a minute. There's Rex and his boys and Mr. Hood just hanging out, enjoying the shade. Just letting Paradox load this cannon, not doing anything about it. Oh, wait. Oh, now he's seen it.
I don't think so.
And the IVB is now falling back. And the CSA is approaching up here. And as you can see, they can skirt the wood line up in this angle. She's very close to Union spawn, so it's very dangerous, but you can skirt through the wood line here. And in fact, CJ might get 5 tickets here. And he will. The nice thing about this now is once you get out into the corner, you can kind of sneak up behind the Union line, and if they're not paying attention, decap it. Or the very least, have them chase and waste time in the corn. But see who's out here. Looks like the 83rd is moving forward. See, the CSA right now is being pretty defensive, with the exception of that raiding party by 20th. We'll see if they can manage to get behind the CSA lines. The immediate problem they're going to face is 9th Corps down here.
Holy shit, another regiment coming in, southeast.
Look east, look east, look east.
Putting in some shots, but the Union looks like it's starting to move down here. Here comes Hood with the 42nd, streaming down the hill. And most of the Union now, EB is pulled off. And look who's here. Look who's here. You saw that infiltration route that he took. I'm gonna leave it because I'll see it when it goes down. Alright, so now while that's going on, let's see, the Union is not making any more pushes on that right side. Here is Hood looking to get a flank shot into the 9th Corps.
Hey, you don't have to call me sir, I'm a sergeant. Take aim.
Oh, everyone,
Open.
Ooh, a nice volley coming in. They didn't target 9th Corps, they targeted the 19th Indiana, Mr. Joker. And he lost about half his men with that attack.
Load and dress, right, perfect.
There we go, CJ has taken C point.
There you go.
That's where those little skirmish sections, if they know those infiltration routes, they can come in handy.
Another rally in a sec.
Oh, shoot, what was that? Oh, that was an arty shot. I'm not sure who shot that. It was, it had to be the guys on top of the hill. A nice shot from those guys. You can see the damage they did. Go and look at what the cannon crew was real quick. That was these guys up here from the 9th Corps. Alright, so in addition, now we've got West Virginia Light Burn has rotated out here to get a little bit of a better angle on him. And you still have 9th Corps inching forward despite 42nd being right there, but that cannon shot has really kind of thrown Hood off, and he's going to have to fall back a little bit. I don't see Mattis on the guns yet. I'm kind of surprised Mattis isn't taking some of these guns and using them.
Yep. No, it's not.
Definitely not gonna not stand up here.
Yeah, totally.
Here we got Eagle Brigade here under
That's
Mr. Warlord.
Take aim. Reloads if you can get him in. Load.
Got 83. So you got 83rd here trying to use this rock here for cover. And they did have to send back, this is probably overkill. They sent both several units back to secure this point. Probably only needed to send one, maybe two. I guess they were worried that was a lot in front of them, but you know, sometimes tough to tell. But CJ's done a good job of upsetting the Union defense. Looks like 83rd's coming in for another volley against 9th Corps. 9th Corps has been fighting really. Oh, look at that volley from 9th Corps has really knocked back the 83rd.
In the woods.
And receiving that volley from EB, I don't think it did too much damage here. 9th Corps has been really holding pretty steady here. They're losing a couple, but they've been fighting most of this Union force here by themselves here with some supporting, but for the most part, not too much. Although now we might have an attack developing here. Here comes Legion with the PB and then Knight with the KB. Maybe they're looking to try to get onto the flank of the Union, roll them up a little bit. You do have 79th now moving up. They might be looking to do an infiltration of their own. And the Union is a hair away from taking losses here. The saving grace is that they are not very close to breaking. I don't think the casualties are very high. That is the biggest benefit right now, so I don't think the 900-odd casualties is in the cards. Here comes KB. They are now got onto the flank of the EB. They're about to be joined by the PB in this this position. That's a lot of B's for me to say, but that position for EB will cease to be sustainable here momentarily. I tried to think of a B thing. I couldn't. I'm not that smart. It's not meant to be? Yeah, it sucks. Wasn't an English major, goddammit. All them degrees. None of them English.
Sorry.
Oh, what the hell's going on?
It's okay.
Some random arty guy was
Reinforcements coming in.
smacking him.
See, EB's, 83rd had to abandon this position now. And we do have an attack developing here, though. Here comes 83rd down the road. They are joined by 42nd in the woods here. Who is this? You've got EB reforming out of Maine. So it looks like they're going to try to use this, I'm blanking on the damn name for what you would call it, but this high-speed avenue of approach. Sounds right? Fuck me, man, it's been a while. Starting to lose it a little bit. Well, we got Dixon here to kind of try to block him. We'll see if he can.
Where? On the road? On the road.
It is Dixon's going to have to try to, with the 20th, stop 42nd and 83rd. Rolling down this hill, at least until the CSA can get reinforcements in. Let's see if Dixon can slow down these Union elements. And he has drawn off the 42nd, but they're going to take him out pretty quickly. We still have who's up here. CJ's going to try to get his men down, but they have succeeded in wiping them out. But that has allowed Parker here to get online, and Joker's about to join him. That might have been just enough time that Dixon bought, but they're fighting against 83rd right now. How quickly can 42nd get reoriented? Knock out CJH, who's kind of harassing them right now. You might be too late. You see right now, 19th Indiana and NYV were able to knock back the 83rd and pretty much wipe them. And now PB's come up to reinforce. Now it's just 42nd. That's all that's left. And they are been, they're not going to be able to break through this. They're going to get torn to pieces here. So this all started, by the way, with Dixon was able to draw off the Union and get them to commit to fighting him. They're going to charge and deal with the Arty, but that's not really going to get them much. Legion's going to chase them off. Now you got even KB's committed up here, but they're not really needed. So, started out with Dixon's hold. That's what started it. Now these guys, though, might be in trouble. 9th Corps here is still, well, they're fighting here. Who are they fighting? I think it's IVB has now moved up here to try to deal with 9th Corps. We'll see if they can knock them back.
Easy shots, you better hit your mark.
They're getting some pretty good shots in. And it looks like the CSA is counterattacking, trying to re-secure that flank. So far, it's about an even fight, although here comes elements of EB.
That should be CSA directly north of us. Hold, do not move any farther.
They might be able to get some flanking fire in. Well, we got something going on over here. What's this? Looks like Wolf here and Hood are going to try to fight down this line here, but once more, Dixon, well, Knights this time's in the way. He's going to try to keep them bottled up. Right now, the Union is well behind the CSA on tickets.
Defended fire.
Defended fire. Get in that fence. Get in your boys. Get in.
Yep, and that element will retreat. So that window is closed. Let's check back on the 9th Corps fight against IVB. And it looks like after a long fight, almost 20 minutes by themselves, not relatively by themselves down here, they have finally been pushed off, but a long hold here by 9th Corps that has, for most of this match, kept this side of the map pretty secure. And 9th Corps is not done yet. I think Squid's just looking for a more secure position to reinforce from. Maybe these rocks over here might be what he has in mind. Did the Union leave back a screen force this time? Let's see here. You got EV moving down the hill. And who's back here? You've got MWB now. Who's back here, but they're moving out. You have a Rambo down here, but I hate to tell you, brother, you need 3 men to take a flag down. So if you're thinking about taking a flag down, can't do it by yourself. Next, we got a fight here in the woods developing, as KB is charging into the 83rd and 42nd.
Get that flag!
So we got 136 versus 138. Even teams. Dixon's trying to intercept the Union again. Yep, you see 9th Corps has come back onto those rocks. And right now they're kind of keeping the EB, IVB stuff there, so 9th Corps is holding back 2 pretty good-sized units there by themselves. Although HL might have bit off a little bit more than they could chew by themselves against these 2 elements. They got CJH with them, but I don't think this is quite enough. Kind of amazed again, so 9th Corps is holding back these 2 units by themselves here. And so far, HL was able to hold long enough here for the relief to come in. Here comes PB now. And the Union has just not been able to push through this little element here. They've gotten reinforcements now.
Right up here, right up here.
Get up here, boys. Get up here.
Yep, now here comes 19th Indiana. It's just taking too long for the Union to deal with this element here. It's just taking up too long. Now they're getting over. It's too late. It's too late. 19th Indiana's here to reinforce.
Flag down. Get the flag up.
Ah, good job, Rose. Get him, Rose.
Hey, you whore. Fucking dog.
And it looks like the Union, though, despite that being outnumbered, they have won that fight. And see, next up they're going to have to deal with is Parker and his boys. Let's see how quickly the CSA can get back into this fight. Now, actually, this is, so now you've got KB here that's joining in. But they're not really changing the equation, and they're kind of sucking in combat power against this IVB-EB element here. And that is leaving open a dangerous route here for the Union. If they can act quick enough, if they can sweep this Artie here, they've gotten them down to engage. Now they have to sweep that Artie and knock out the NYV. They have an open road to A, but can they get moving? Do they have enough command and control to pull that off against Parker and the NYV, who's in a nice, strong position here? It's not going to be easy to take them off here, but the longer they delay, the more chance the CSA is going to send reinforcements. Oh, here they come. They're already moving. The command and control has collapsed. The Union is stifled. And now, by the time they move out, even if they overwhelm Parker, it is too late. The CSA is going to be in a position to stop them. So this was a little bit of loss of command and control here. They had a small opportunity, I would say, to kind of continue to push, but they weren't able to pull it off. They might try to get Mattis here to get some guns up to try to change it. Maybe that's their thinking here, and kind of fight their way down the hill. If that's the case, what they need to do is, and this looks like it's happening, they need the EB and the IVB to put pressure on this opposite side here, and to kind of take off some of these CSA units. That is going to be key. The danger, though, is they're open to a flank attack from Maine. So we'll see if EB and IVB can move up fast enough, but any attempt to take this hill is gone now. And in fact, the Union is going to fall back. They're not even going to try it. Now, with that said, why are the gunners still here? This is... If you're not going to defend the point, the gunners should not still be here.
You boys fucked up, sir.
That was... Yeah, why are the gunners there? What are you doing? Although now, look at this. So the CSA has now moved over there. The Union has juked them. There's an open road to A right now for the EB and the IVB. But again, can you get moving? Ricks is moving. Can he get his guys down to decap it? There's an open road. You got to take it, though. You got to violence upon the objective. And here comes Jeff Knight fighting with Wilkes. Jeff Knight versus Wilkes. The grudge match. There we go. So now the 79th and the IVB have a chance to get the flag down. Although, who is this? H.L. Dixon might be able to stop him. Where's the rest of the Union? You have this team out here. Where are you guys at? Oh, they're far back. Oh, man. They let those poor men get slaughtered there. Oh, my Lord. That was an opportunity. But the Union was too slow in forming up to support it. You got to understand how important these flags are in the match. So the Union had an opportunity, but it is lost. Now 83rd is going to try to put in some fire. The CSA is in a decent bubble right now. But it's just, they're going to be able to focus their fire. Look, they focus their fire on 83rd, and the 83rd is already melted. They're going to start focusing their fire on the next unit, probably 42nd back here, because they're the one most in the open. And then these guys will get torn to pieces in detail.
Moving east, gentlemen. Back to sea, man. Let's go.
So some openings for the Union, but they just were not able to act fast enough to really make them to take advantage of them. Here comes Knight trying to get some kills, but Shift Knight's going to pop him in the back of the head. The IVB is going to fall back along with EB. Although they're going to get ambushed here a little bit from certain elements. It's going to slow them down. Looks like some of 9th Corps. I think these are the battery guys. That was some nice moves by the Union, but it just took them too long to commit to it. Now, with all that being said, you know, I have this magic button that lets me see everybody on the map. And I get to go zoom up, and I see where everybody is. They don't. They're on the ground with their guys.
No, neither. I just spawned.
And let me let the thing clear.
Let's base.
pig.
and this is their view.
Left
pig.
pig.
Never mind.
It's a lot different. So, me saying, hey, you had opportunity,
Look out, boys.
they might not see it, and it's not easy to see. Look,
Don't need to
look,
be
you're on the
melee
ground
at
here.
this point.
What can you see? You got your binos so you can zoom in like this,
59.
but,
Wait, is that where that whiskey
it's
guy
not
is?
nearly as easy to read the situation as I can read it. But hopefully with these videos, they help you guys kind of see what the map was and can make other decisions on it. So it looks like the Union is retreating back to C Point now. I think they've given up the field, and they're going to just defend on C Point now. Despite some pretty good attempts, and what would have been some good opportunities, I think, but they just weren't exploitable. Who's coming down the road over here? This is Knight with the KB. He's going to run into Ricks and his boys. We'll see if they see him. But they're about to be cut off. And the Union is very close to taking losses. And in fact, I think this attack will do it. Yep. No, not quite. Almost did it, not quite. Oh, we got a nice return fire from EB here.
Sprint, at the
At the
sprint.
sprint.
Break reload. Eagle.
Oh, these
Break
guys
reload. We
are in
falling back,
trouble.
you- Go.
Yeah, you got to break a reload when your commander tells you to. He's telling you for a reason.
Do not look back. Keep going. Sprint.
They'll still shoot at you. That's a good job by that officer getting his men back. So good job by Mr. Soldier. You do need to listen to your officer. They usually are looking a little bit more than you are. What's this over here? First our cats chasing off Praetorian here.
Come on.
Ooh, a couple good shots there by the 83rd.
To the stone wall, don't go up and over, but just reload back here.
Reload on the stone wall, not up.
You don't have to go up and over.
We're just recovering so that they can't shoot up at us.
Yeah, some movement down here. Who's this? I haven't really seen Mattis or Markham really put too many shots in. Nice shot by Kiwi. Nailed the 9th Corps as they were going by. Now, the thing I will say about this is, again, with the 79th was up there, they didn't quite get on the tickets here, but these guys are very vulnerable here to getting killed out of line. So even though that arty shot was fun to watch, if you're trying to avoid going on to taking losses, which they are, they're moving back. All right, so that's good. Never mind, they're doing it. We do have 42nd here on this island, just kind of this ready force up here.
Just stay back here, Salty.
CSA is not taking any chances. They're leaving a lot of men back. Again, if you look, though, that infiltration route is still open. You can actually come all the way, like, back here if you want to. Like, this is all in play. Back here. You can get, like, well around. Pack up this way, or even, occupy this rock from behind and shoot up at the Union if you want to. So that cornfield, this point is actually very hard to defend because of this cornfield. But so far the CSA hasn't really used it, but they haven't really needed to. So let's see here. The 83rd is pulling back. They're getting chased off here by Dixon in the HL. Again, I'd say this is a little bit shallow. I'd cut up. I mean, I guess he's just trying to look for tickets right now to get him down to taking losses. I think that's the intent, because I think the thinking is, I could be wrong, you guys are going to have to let me know, is, you know, they're going to be casualty averse, so either way, as long as I get into a fight. Oh, they walked right up on 83rd here.
Hope you guys are having a great time at HTC tonight. Fuck are.
No,
Yeah, 83rd really kind of got just bowed over there by HL. They did not have out security watching their flank there, even though that was exactly where they were retreating from. But still unengaged, 3 minutes remaining, but these little tickets here might be what breaks the camel's back here. Every ticket counts.
Green flag to the front.
And let's see. IVB is now reacting to the HL. There it is, taking losses. Got another fight over here, though. Looks like IVB was able to scatter the HL. Looks like MWB was able to kill CJ Henson.
Do not hide behind your brethren.
Come on, boys. Up online.
We're getting home.
Single rank. Single rank. Dress up.
Alright, now the C.
They were all under that tree.
Yep.
Now the CSA is falling back. The reason they're falling back now is they got what they wanted. They're on taking losses. And that is enough to win. Unless the Union can get them onto... but they've got a full half morale state to go, so that's going to be tough to do. With only 2 minutes remaining. They do have one element out here that might try to sneak behind and get to the point. That is 83rd and Wolf. But there's a lot of CSA. There's Parker and his boys over here to intercept them, along with this PB. That is going to be tough. Even teams. Problem is, it's just so much ground to cover. These guys are going to be able to get away without losing too many tickets here. That was friendly. Yeah, that was friendly already. That was almost a team kill there.
No, my stamina again. God damn it.
I just drink water.
There's not a problem.
Get it, boys. Ignore them people in the point.
Good shot there by 9th Corps.
Ignore them from over the point. What doesn't exist can't hurt you, boys.
I don't believe in their bullets.
I hear my mom calling. I hear my mom calling.
Yeah, fucking hippies, man.
And this will be it.
Get your redirect fires now.
There was a shot from, was that Markham's boys? Let's see who did that shot. That was Kiwi. Nice shot by Mr. Kiwi there. They didn't really use the guns too much. I was kind of surprised. And that's the end. Not too far off, but it's enough. CSA is victorious. We'll see on casualties. And this will give us a better picture. I'll talk about the where we are at as far as the tokens are on the next map, but just to take, unless it's over 900 casualties, which I don't think it will be. I could be wrong. No, it's going to be under that. 691, so Hood has some men left, so it is not a casualty wipe, but if the next map is a win or a draw, Hood is wiped, but we'll talk about that next.